My family got trapped in Walmart during a tornado warning. I now know the horrifying reason why. It was 8:47 p.m. when the announcement came over the intercom. Attention shoppers, please move to the back of the store immediately. I looked at my husband Marcus with our twin daughters Emma and Sophie clinging to our shopping cart. We'd come here to grab supplies for Sophie's school project, but now something felt wrong. Back of the store, I whispered. Don't they usually want people to exit through the front? Around us, other shoppers looked just as confused. An elderly woman kept staring up at the ceiling speakers. A young couple near pharmacy exchanged worried glances. This is not a drill, the voice repeated. Please move to the back of the store immediately. The man by bottled water was loading case after case into his cart. Tornado warning, he said when he caught me staring. Touchdown in Millerville 20 minutes ago, heading straight for us. My stomach dropped. We'd moved here from California 8 months ago. I'd never been in a tornado warning before. Do not stay out in the open, the voice continued. And do not attempt to exit the store. Panic erupted. Shopping carts crashed into displays. A woman screamed near produce. Emma grabbed my hand so tight her fingernails dug into my palm. We pushed toward electronics, following the crowd. I stared at the massive TVs on the wall and imagined them crashing down on us. Stay away from windows and doors, the announcement continued. Do not attempt to exit the store under any circumstances. Marcus left to find somewhere safer, while I sat on the floor with the girls. When he returned, his face was grim. Everything's locked, but Millerville is 40 miles away. The chances of it hitting this exact Walmart, something nagged at me. Where were the emergency alerts on our phones? Why hadn't we heard tornado sirens? Do not make yourself visible, the voice announced. That includes security cameras. Please move to locations where you cannot be seen by surveillance equipment. I frowned. What does that have to do with tornado safety? We found a spot in the Halloween aisle between plastic skeletons. Emma whined about being hungry, so I grabbed candy corn and ripped it open. The next announcement made my blood run cold. Stay away from food aisles. If you have food items, abandon them immediately. If you have any open wounds, cover them completely with clothing. We need to leave, Marcus whispered. Right now. But the tornado. Listen, he said. Do you hear any wind? I strained my ears. Nothing. No howling wind, no debris hitting the roof, no rumbling ground. Assume fetal positions immediately. Close your eyes and do not open them under any circumstances. We're leaving, Marcus said. We ran toward the front doors. Almost there. Almost. The doors didn't open. I slammed into them. Marcus threw his shoulder against them. Nothing. They locked us in, I whispered. Outside, I could see the parking lot clearly. Street lamps glowing peacefully. The American flag hanging completely still. No wind at all. That's when I saw him. A Walmart employee sitting at checkout lane 12. His back was to us, hunched over something. I could see his blue vest with the yellow logo. Hey, I called out. Let us out. He didn't respond. But in the silence, I heard something that made my skin crawl. A wet, rhythmic chewing sound. The speaker crackled. Attention shoppers. Do not interact with Walmart employees under any circumstances. The chewing stopped. The employee began to stand. His movements were wrong, somehow too fluid. When he placed his hands on the counter, I saw they were covered in blood. He started to turn around. Run, Marcus whispered. We sprinted past clothing racks toward the fitting rooms. I could hear something behind us. Not footsteps, but a strange shuffling sound, like bare feet sliding across linoleum. We squeezed into a fitting room and locked the door. We have to be very, very quiet, I whispered to the girls. Marcus tried his phone. No signal. Then we heard it. A soft thud outside. Through the gap under the door, I could see black employee shoes. They took one slow step forward, then stopped. Emma let out a tiny whimper. The feet immediately turned toward our door. My hand clamped over Emma's mouth. The shoes moved closer. Then I saw hands appear under the door gap. Pale hands with two long fingers feeling along the floor. The hands found our door. A head appeared under the gap, twisted at an unnatural angle to peer up at us. His face was gray putty. Eyes completely white, no pupils. His mouth stretched into a smile so wide, it nearly reached his ears, revealing rows of teeth stained dark red. I opened my mouth to scream. Attention shoppers, the intercom suddenly announced. Please make your way to the front of the store for final purchases. We will be closing in 10 minutes. The thing made a sound like air being let out of a balloon. Then something yanked it away so fast it left skid marks. When I finally unlocked the door, the store looked completely normal. Families checking out, employees bagging groceries, automatic doors working perfectly. As we walked toward the exit, I spotted the older man. What happened back there? I asked. He looked confused. What do you mean? The storm passed right over us. Didn't even lose power. Lucky, huh? Outside, I looked back at the Walmart. Bright and normal and innocent looking. But I noticed something in the customer service window barely visible behind the glass. A sign I hadn't seen before. Night shift training in progress. And underneath in smaller text. New employee orientation, customer interaction protocols. We've never been back to that Walmart. Every time I drive past it, all the lights are on even at 3 a.m.